Hey everybody, it's Dallas42 back again with another 7 Days to Die video. It's the morning of day 83. Here I am in the snow biome. Yes, it's the snow biome. Your eyes are not playing a trick on you. I've got my little robotic drone follower following me around now, which is pretty cool. And we have just been over here doing some exploring. We drove a long way through the biome last night, and I think I've identified what's the biggest city, which is probably this one down here. This one doesn't look quite as sizable, nor does that one. And I already found two tier 4 POIs and one tier 5 POI that I have not done yet. So that's pretty cool. So today is day 83. Day 84 is a blood moon. So that means that at some point today we need to head back home and whip our Horde Base into shape. So I think the way I want to proceed from here is I want to more fully explore this town down here until about noon today. And we also want to stop by and see one of the traders and see if we can... I have a quest to go and talk to the new trader. So we'll try to do that today also before we go back home. But for right now, I'm going to just drive around this town and see if I can put the outskirts of it on the map. And then we can dive deeper back inside and see if we can find any other large, interesting POIs. If we see any other things that might be possible tier 4s, we'll put them on the map. This one's large in physical size, so just so there's no further confusion going forward, I'm going to put it on the map as a 3, so we don't wonder about that one later. That, I believe we've already put on the map. Yeah, that big skyscraper looking thing over there is already on the map. This one's a 3. Let's put it on the map also. Industrial. Before we go too far today, I hope you enjoy the video. If so, click the like button. If you subscribe to my channel, hit that bell, get notified when I post something new, and leave a comment, tell me what you thought about it, share it with your friends. All that stuff helps my channel keep growing, and I do appreciate all your support.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Ooh, there's another big building over there. Let's go see what that is. Whoa. I don't think we've done this one before. Vanity Tower, level 5. Nice. I knew there was going to be some more big level 5s that we hadn't found yet, so I'm glad we're finding some here. This one's a 3. I think I'll focus my efforts on this town first, because we've already identified 2 tier 5 POIs here in this town, and 2 unique tier 4s. So we'll focus our efforts on this town first, and try to put it all on the map. Try to get the all the tier 4s and tier 5s identified. It got a little bit foggy in here. And then we'll probably, after the blood moon, we'll probably come over here and we'll set up a safe house, probably in this town. This one's a 3. Those guys throw rocks at you. This is a 3. This one's a 3. That one's a 0. That's a 0. Doesn't have to be perfect yet. We just want to kind of get the outskirts on the map. See what the overall physical outline of the city is. Here's a Judy Witch over here. We've already done this one. We can label accordingly. That's just an open field on the left.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
This one's a 0. This one's a 2. This one's a 1. This one's a 2. It's a 3. Already on the map. All right. Looks like that's where the town ends on that
My
side.
senses have picked up something.
This one's a 2. This one's a 3. That was the Judy Witch there. pretty distinctive looking. Animal hospital. Millen residence. Red Church residence.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Here's a 4 over here, Shotgun Messiah range. Close encounters range. We've already done that one. Run away. It's just a field. That's a 0. That's a 1. The reason I stopped is because there's a bear over there that I want to harvest. Got him. That's a 0. What about this one? A 1. Continuing to try to find the outskirts of the town here. One's a 0. Ah, here's the trader. Let's go talk to this guy before we forget.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I don't. Yeah, I don't need the rest of that stuff. Oops. Push the button too many times. Before we go in, coffee. Alright, let's see what's in here. It's like a frontier fort. Soon we will be able to fly our gyrocopter.
We're not besties. We're not gonna be hanging out. We're not pen pals. Let's just get down to business, okay? I'm not feeling real chatty. How many Zedheads did you kill? I love a good war story.
Alright, we got the... Let's take the crafting skill bundle. Maybe we'll get something useful. He's got another reward for me. Take this explosive magazine because that's the only one I haven't read. He's got another reward for me. It's for Coyote Hunter. I'll take Bow Hunters, it's the only one I don't have. I can take a special job from him to go find the Trader Joel in the wasteland.
Wisest choice you ever made. Now come back in one piece so I can get my cut. Keep your hands where I can see them, or I'll remove them.
There it is. Oh, I don't have enough. I don't have enough to buy it. That's alright, we'll find one sooner or later, in the natural order of things. Okay, so just gotta go meet Trader Joel when the time comes. But for right now, we can untrack this. We don't need to have that tracked, because it's going to be a while before we get there. Alright, let's go back down and continue working our way around here for another hour or two of in-game time. Put some more POIs on the map. This one is a 1. That's a 2. Is this one named? That one's not named, it's just a nondescript field. This one is a 0. Ooh, there's a bear over there. Where those guys came from. All right. They wanted to fight, they gotta fight. This one's a 0. The end is near, repent. That's a 2. This one is a 3.
My senses have picked up something.
Cougar. Uh-oh. Gotcha. Let's just see what he's got, huh? You can get testosterone extract from these guys. Bags everywhere. Here we are. Cha-ching! We are maxed out on vehicle crafting skill. So that means when we get back to our home base and before we go away again, we need to take a look at building our gyrocopter and see what we can do towards that. That was one of the last books that I really, really wanted, and we've got it. It's awesome. This place was a three tier. Okay, it's about noon, so as much as I'd love to continue exploring over here, we've charted most of the outskirts of this large city here. And that's, if we compare it to the size of this large city in the desert, it's at least as big, about the same size, maybe a little bigger. And there's a couple more cities up here that might harbor some tier 4s or tier 5s, but we'll get to those later. For now, we want to head back over here to our home base. Because with what's left of today, we need to turn our attention to fortifying our Horde Base and making sure it's ready for action for tomorrow's Blood Moon. What's this place? That's a 0. If we see anything interesting along the way, we can map it out, but
Master, we are not alone.
we're mostly already mapped around over this direction. There's a smaller road off to the left here we can take and see where it goes. This one is a tier 1. This one's closer to the direction we need to go, so we'll go this way. This looks like the logging POI over here. No, it's not. What is it? Bunker build site.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
It's a 0. Okay. Cross country it is. There's a little POI over here. It's a 0. There's one over here. It's a 1. Back into the pine forest we go. I'm super stoked that we found 2 Tier 5 POIs there in that southern city in the snow, and a couple of new unique Tier 4s as well. So we got some fun POIs waiting for us down there. Those 2 skyscraper ones are going to be awesome. They're going to take a while. There might be more in that town too. We have some more exploring yet to do.
My senses have picked up something.
Let's go get this crate. It's not too far away. Dope. Do I have that place on the map? Yeah, okay, good. Coffee time. I saw a chicken. Where'd it go? That's hopeless. It ran off. It's dangerous taking your hands off the keyboard in this game. Off the mouse, I should say. Mouse or the keyboard, for that matter. Alright, when we get back, we're going to have to get right to work. We don't have a ton of time. But I don't think we need to do too much work on that Horde base. Just more or less want to repair all the blocks, make sure they're all repaired. I see a rabbit. Got him. Alright, do I have anything stored in here? Nope, nothing important. Do some farming at some point. Okay, let's see here. That's for sale. We're going to need some steel and possibly some iron for repairs and some concrete, maybe some cobblestone. Add some of those in there. They should probably go over here. Okay, let's go over here and start working on our base. Let's see, do I need anything else? I don't think I need anything else. Probably forgot something like I always do. Let's go try. Okay, first things first, all the normal walkways. All the normal walkways around the front of the base. I think I do most of the damage to these blocks, but they weren't even halfway damaged, so that's a good thing. This block always takes some damage for some reason. Don't know what it is about that block, but they always like to stop there and beat on it. Maybe it's because I'm right over there and they think they can like get straight to me or something. Check all our stairways. I think we got this Horde base dialed in pretty nicely now. Probably just maybe some small refinements along the way, but repair it each time. But more or less, I think we've got a pretty successful design here. We've made it over 10 Horde nights now, and haven't had any fatalities along the way. Alright, next thing I want to take a good look at is down here in this zombie pit. No doubt they did some damage down here, but not too much, it doesn't look like. can actually repair those rocks with cobblestones. That's good to know. It's working pretty good. Didn't take any serious damage down here this time. That's great. Oh, these blocks are taking some damage. That might become a problem. I got an idea. But first, coffee. Alright. Over here, I have some cobblestone cubes. I wanted to see... Yeah, I got a little bit more concrete there. And how can I make more concrete? Crushed sand, small stone, and cement. I don't have any cement. How can I make some cement? It's in here, I think. Okay, I can do that, but I need some coal. Okay, we got some cement coming. While we're at it, let's pop half of this in here. Just to smelt, to replenish our stone supply. Once that pops out, we'll craft some more concrete. I got plenty of steel for right now. You know, I'm going to need more steel for something eventually, I'm sure. I should probably keep making some of this. I'm short on iron. Do I have iron I can put in there? Oh yeah, we got plenty of iron we can put in there. Just give it an hour's worth of fuel. Top this one up to an hour as well. While I'm thinking about it, I think I had enough oil shale in here for another stack. I do. Don't want to run out of gasoline. That's the lifeblood. Let's put a stack of gasoline in our motorcycle. Just an extra stack, just in case. Make sure this one has one as well. I crafted some repair kits last time. They should be sitting there waiting for me. There they are. Put a repair kit. This one I haven't really been using. Bicycle, pretty much obsolete at this point. Now that gas isn't as much of an issue. So we'll slap one of those in there just in case. I need some more cobblestone too. How do I make cobblestone? Oh, actually, I had those cobblestone blocks I was going to implement. I should still make some cobblestone rocks. Clay, soil, and small stones. I can just make them right here in my inventory. There we go. Alright, now let's go back over here and continue. Had an idea. I wanted to improve some things down here. So what I want to do is auger out the first layer of this wall, because these did take a lot of damage. Oops, not that one. Oh, dope. Oops. Dope. It's the only problem with working with these already constructed blocks is that if you drop them in the wrong place, you got no choice except to just beat them down. If you're using your building blocks, you can just pick them back up again, and then you just upgrade them once you get them where you want them. But since I have these free blocks that I was given, I might as well put them to some use. Bare rocks served our purposes for a while, but especially in these areas where the zombies can actually reach the blocks, it's I'm I'm finding it might be prudent to just go ahead and upgrade these to concrete, provide a little more durability. That's the end of my concrete. Gotta go back and get more. That's why you always want to give yourself a little extra time when you're doing your Horde Base repairs, because things can take longer than you expect. Wait for that. Let's get some steel going on this one. Do the best we can with the rest of what we have over here. These might need some repairs. Doesn't require concrete down here. Ooh, that one took a lot of damage. We'll check all that later once we got more concrete to work with. Good there.
Trader Rick is closing shortly. So finish your damn business or come back tomorrow if you're still alive.
Okay, that looks all pretty good up there. I'm just really waiting on some concrete. Waiting on some concrete so I can continue the repairs and upgrades. Other than that, we're in pretty good shape. So I think once we get over to the snow, after this blood moon, we'll head back to the snow. And since we already know that there's, where were they? There's a tier 5 there, tier 5 there, tier 4, tier 4, all of which we haven't done yet. There might be more hiding in here too. So we're probably going to set up a safe house somewhere in this area. And then I'm not going to bother with like the chemistry station and the cooking station because we didn't end up needing any of that in the desert. I'm coming back here to the Pine Forest base once a week for the blood moon anyway. So if we need any cooking or chemistry type stuff, we can just catch up on that while we're here. Do a little bit more work over here. Next repairs are these like interior walls of the structure. Make sure those are all repaired. Just kind of sticking with the theory that any blocks that I see that have taken a lot of damage, just kind of upgrade that block. Because if they beat on that block once before, they'll probably beat on it again. So if a block's taken like 25% damage,
Prepare for conflict.
25% damage or so, like this one, probably time to upgrade it. Oh, I'm out. I should really be like keeping more things crafting all the time just so I don't run out, but I always forget. Get excited about going somewhere and doing some POIs or something. End up forgetting about necessary supplies. Just keep this going here. I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but you see in the bottom right, you got like 0 out of 0 nails. You can actually use this as an offensive weapon if you have nails. You can fire nails at the enemies. I just never really saw the purpose in needing to do that. There are some perks that will like help you with make your tools better as weapons. So there's a way to play the game that way. I've never really gotten into it. Just minor adjustments needed this time around. No major deal breakers as far as the base was concerned this time around. Yeah, I want to continue to upgrade this this zombie pit into all concrete. Surround the entire zombie pit with concrete. That'll just help, I think. While we're waiting for things to happen, let's take a look here and see about the Gyrocopter. So to build a Gyrocopter, I'm going to need the chassis, the accessories, and a few other things. So let's start here and see if we have everything we need to build this. Electrical parts, headlights, steel pipe, not have any steel pipes? I find that hard to believe. Did I take them out to sell or something? Maybe I used them all. Mechanical parts. Steel springs. You know, I think I might have accidentally taken those with me to another biome and, like, forgotten about them. That's alright, they're easy enough to get. So you can't build a steel pipe there. Any chance you can build one here? No. That is what that's called, right? Short iron pipe. I was looking for the wrong thing. There we go. I can build it. And how many do I need? I need 75 of them. So it's going to take some forged iron to do that. So let's cancel the steel and make as much forged iron as we can instead. Go ahead and make some of those. And then we're going to need, what was the other thing? Spring. Springs we cannot craft, it doesn't look like. So springs we're going to get from cars. We'll get back to that later. First, let's go continue upgrading our Horde Base here. It's like anywhere that the zombies might conceivably be able to beat on, I want it to be concrete. Out again, damn. Never enough concrete. Well, we got the most important parts done anyway. Alright, while we wait for that to happen, wait for things to keep crafting, let's make sure we got as much concrete crafting as we can. Like so. And let's go find some beat up cars to break down. I think I already decarred most of this town, but we'll see what we can find. I only need 6 springs, so it shouldn't take too many cars to get me 6 springs. Got 2 of them there. There's a couple of cars in here. There it is. Got it. as for the pipes, I should be able to craft all I need from those.
Master, we are not alone.
Ah, we're out of clay. I don't think I have much of that either. I have over 1,000 of it, okay. Let's stick that in there. That'll take a while. Alright. Kind of stuck waiting for iron on that. Go do some more upgrades. Out of concrete again. We'll continue working on this zombie pit, but all the areas that the zombies can easily beat on have been upgraded, I think. So, but our goal going forward is to have this entire thing surrounded by concrete. It's getting close to dawn, but we will still have plenty of time tomorrow to continue working on all these projects before the Horde Night begins in the evening. We have iron in here? No, barely any. Okay. Could top that up. Uh-oh. An unwanted visitor. Did they call their friends? Doesn't look like it. Getting close to having enough of those. Just keep the cement going. Keep the concrete going. forged iron going over here. Let's take a look at the other gyrocopter part. Chassis. Let's see what we got for this one. Just need some duct tape and some leather. Got no duct tape. I'm gonna have to make some of those. I don't have nearly enough leather. Okay. We'll have to make a push for some of that stuff later. Alright, well, it's pretty much that time. Here's what I'm going to do. Gyrocopter. And we need duct tape and leather. The pipes are pretty much under control at this point. And then we're going to adjust this. So day 84 is BM. Day 85 through... So if 84 is the BM, that means 91 is the next BM. So that means 85 to 89 is Explore. 91 is HBBM. So that's what we got coming forward from here. Do I hear somebody out here? Maybe not. Just my imagination. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so that's what we got coming up. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and call it a day. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, click that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Click the bell, get notified whenever I post something new. Leave a comment, tell me what you thought about it. Share it with your friends. All that stuff helps the channel keep growing. I appreciate all of your support, and I will catch you in the next one.